Hello and welcome. This is Dan over at ClimateMax. We specialize in climate resilient building materials. The materials that we offer are 21st century materials that we believe builds a stronger, more weather resistant product than stick framing, wood framing. And so we have a lot of our videos here, and today we're going to talk about a product for your deck, and it's Fortress steel deck framing. I think you'll be interested, so let's take a look. Okay, we know that steel decking is not for everybody or every project, but it is a perfect solution for difficult builds, large builds, and it's going to last for a long time. And here's some of the reasons why you might consider steel. Now, the damage you see to this deck, this wooden deck, is due to maintenance, weather, and decks have to be refinished and maintained all the time, and eventually you're going to have to replace the board, so you have to figure that into justification of price of steel. Here's a deck frame railing post. Obviously it looks like it's hanging over the edge there, so it's easy for water to get up there and go up the end grain and start causing the rots that you see. Some people think, well, the deck boards need to be replaced, and we'll just do that and the whole deck will be new. Well, what they don't realize is underneath those deck boards, this is what's happening to the joists. And these joists appear not to be protected with the tape or painting or anything like that. So now you're looking at having to replace the joists on this deck. Here's another problem that comes along with the wood decking. Everybody will say, well, it won't ever happen here. It's not going to happen to me, but it happens. And it could be a fire down the road with embers, whatever it is, but when that fire that's coming up the hill there reaches that wood deck, it's just found more fuel, and it'll catch that deck on fire and also catch the house on fire, as we see here. Okay, back to the steel framing. Here we're going to show you a few examples of how builders are using the steel deck framing. Here's the joists on a project being built. Here's a elevated deck coming off the second story. You can see it's got the Fortress steel post with it. This one you can start to see more of the framing put on, and then once you get your decking on, we'll take a look at what it looks like from underneath. You're not going to have that same problem with those joists rotting out. And also, the steel decks come complete with all the accessories, including stair casings, rails, lighting, everything else you would need on your deck. Speaking of decking, our recommendation is Timbertech Advanced PVC. We don't promote the composite decking that's out there because it doesn't carry a Class A fire rating with it. And with the PVC, you can see the credentials that it carries, the fire ratings. It is used a lot in California. That's not the only place that has fires, but we have to learn from what's going on out there, and let's just prevent it from happening in other parts of the country. But again, and also this has cool touch. I mean, you won't believe how cool in the middle of the summer that this PVC decking is, but there's a lot to learn about it. It's great stuff. And as a result of using steel framing and the PVC Timbertech decking, is you come up with a beautiful deck for your home, and it's something that's going to last for decades, and you won't be out there every 3 years having to refinish it or replace boards. It's going to be there to stay and just to enjoy it. So here I'm going to show you another little aspect of the PVC. Is not only can you use it on your deck, but you can also use it as the cladding on these walls here, and it's going to last the same amount of time and not have to be maintained. Please give us a call here about the Fortress steel deck framing and the Timbertech PVC decking. In our next episode, we're going to talk about the new aluminum deck framing from Timbertech. So give us a call. We'd like to discuss all the possibilities with you. Again, this is Dan, and the number is 615-397-0406, and you can go to climatemax.com and see the information on these two products also. We hope that to talk to you soon, and thank you, and goodbye.